Back with Bobby and JJ Radio. We are covering all of this incredible event that happens every Thanksgiving, the Raul Jimenez Thanksgiving Dinner. It is every Thanksgiving, starting at 9 a.m. at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center downtown. Is it still going to be Henry B. here pretty soon?
I think that's what they're still calling it, right?
Yeah, and then they're going to just knock it down. But until they knock it down, it's the
I haven't decided what I'm going to call it.
I got you. Thank you. Let us know when you do, brother. And you can come in at 9 a.m. and at 10 a.m. they have a service. And then after that, it sounds like entertainment and food. It's an annual event, been going on for 37 years. And for more information about it, again, you go to their website, which is rauljimenezdinner.com. We have a special guest here, Mr. Art Jimenez. He's actually born and raised in San Antonio. And he's been in the oil industry for a long time.
So he's either a relative or it's a coincidence.
Yeah.
I am. My grandfather started it 37 years ago, so I am one of the grandsons.
So there you go. So it sounds like you've been in this your whole life.
I have. Ever since I've been a little kid, I've been around the dinner. Of course, the older I got, the more active role I took in it. But it's been truly a blessing what the community has done for us, and for me, that's my Thanksgiving with my extended family.
So how has it changed since you were a little kid?
I'd say, just the people every year, they become more of a community that's gotten bigger over what I've seen. Now, with all our sponsors and the community outreach that we have, it's amazing.
And what is your role with the dinner now?
I am in the volunteer orientation. Every volunteer that comes through us, we tell them where to go, what the process is, and kind of what duties they will have, and give them a little history, have them pass the time a little bit while they wait, but that's my department.
So how can you share how expansive, like how it has expanded so much from the volunteers that you've maybe had in the past, and how it's growing at a rapid rate right now?
I think from years past, before we got so technologically advanced, people would just show up to volunteer, and we'd be short in some areas. But now, when we open our volunteer registration, we fill up within days. And I'm talking
like sold out.
Sold out, 2,500 people. But you still have people who come every year. I've seen people from 5, 10, 15, 20 years who've been volunteering and still come back every year.
How long has it been taking place in Henry B? Where did it happen before?
It originally started out in Fort Worth.
Uh-huh.
My grandpa grew up very poor, and he would sell his spices every day to restaurants, HEBs, and the more he became successful, he felt like he had to give back to the community that helped him make it. So he started serving dinners out the back of his kitchen Thanksgiving Day, and slowly it just blew up, and now it became to what it is now.
How do you feel like it really impacts the community as a whole?
I feel like it gives the community hope. With everything going on around the country, it brings the community together to be able to get together, serve families. And my grandpa had a saying, you come into this world with nothing and you leave with nothing, and what you do in between is what matters. And I feel like that shows what this event does. People make this a part of their family, traditional Thanksgiving.
I like that saying. I'm going to start using it and pass it
We're gonna steal it from your grandfather.
It's my saying.
It's an awesome saying.
And so it's become a tradition with not just the people that are served, but the people that are serving, right? Like I was talking to Patricia earlier on the show. She's saying that some of the kids they were serving as a kid like you were, and now they're serving as adults, and they're bringing their kids to serve, and then they were served as kids, and now they're sponsors of the event.
Yeah.
Like it's like on full circle.
Yeah, it obviously helped them and change their lives in one way or another, so they're not giving back. That's
almost 4 decades.
4 decades worth. It impacted them at such a young age that they felt like they needed to continue sharing it with their family. And a lot of my close friends, this has become their tradition now. They're out there every year helping me for the last 15, 16 years.
Right.
JJ's tradition is to watch football on Thanksgiving. It's a little different than y'all's.
Well, JJ, come on out. We have a TV out there. You can catch the Cowboys game.
I don't even like football, but I was just trying to make me look bad. So, what is one of your favorite memories of the dinner, like growing up through it?
I'd say for me, just seeing the people come together. They come in their best dress. They look like they're going to prom in their suits, top hats. To be able to enjoy the music, dance, and have a good time that brings a smile to my face.
So there's entertainment too.
Oh yeah, Tejano bands nonstop. We have a mass that I believe starts at 9:30, and then we start serving at 10:30. But yeah, there's a live entertainment nonstop, and if you ever get a chance to get out there, it's one party.
I'm going to change gears a little bit. We have Miss Linda Fleetwood. She's the visual arts director at the Northeast ISD. And Linda, tell us how you're involved in this incredible charitable event every year.
Well, we have 46 elementary schools in Northeast ISD,
Yeah.
and all of them have teachers that are participating with their students. So they make the placemats and the centerpieces for all the tables and for all the people. And they make them in such a way that the people can take them with them so that it means something to them.
We can. I don't know if you can see it right here, but we got just it looks like a bunch of, I don't know, when I did a turkey, I put a hand print over a piece of paper, and then I took it home to Mom. But this looks
you had
like
6 fingers.
I did, so it was weird. It was like it actually had a little thing already. I got it, but this looks kind of crazy. Like if you look at this stuff, it's like,
are they all the same, or is it
no?
they're all totally different?
They all are unique in different colors and dimensional, and it looks artsy.
And people that come out to eat are allowed to take them home, right?
Yes, we'd like for them to, because it's so special to see the little elementary children, what they can do. And we're not talking about fifth graders. We're talking about kinder, pre-K, kinder, all the way up. So, of course, the young ones really are cute. Mostly they use handprints, which I think is what's really special, because if you think that's like a personal identification with it, they feel like they've become part of it because they have something that's there.
Right.
Now, the teachers get very competitive.
Yeah.
So they look at new ideas on Pinterest. They share new ideas with each other, how to make a turkey this way or a pumpkin. And that really gets funny because they're always trying to one-up the other one to see how they can do theirs better.
So can you give you an estimate of how many are made?
Well, we have over 38,000 students in elementary schools, so probably 3/4 of them are participating. They tie it in with history lessons. They start like around maybe Columbus Day, when you start talking about Columbus, and they move into Thanksgiving and the Pilgrims. You know, it's part of their curriculum in a way, and so then they just move into this. So I would say maybe 3/4 of those. Probably not one per 25,000 because not all of them are going to take them, but pretty much 25,000 pieces of something.
So, Art, Linda, I want to thank you guys for being part of this incredible event every year. Again, if you want to help volunteer before it sells out, you go to rauljimenez-dinner.com, and you can actually fill out a form to be a volunteer. And you can also check them out on Facebook. It's Raul Jimenez Dinner, and then Instagram is @Jimenez Dinner. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and be a fan of our show at bobbyandjzradio.com.